Hi, Dave Cordle here with another top tip for your career. I'm focusing on performance appraisals, or you may call them annual reviews. It's that time of year when you're supposed to sit down with your manager and review what's happened during the year, and usually that affects your pay rise or the money you're going to get in your paycheck at the end of each month, and hopefully you set some objectives for the next year. The reality of it, though, is very often that you dust off the objectives that you made a year ago, having let them sit in the back of a drawer somewhere for most of the last year. And quite often, with a lot of people I work with anyway, they look at the objectives and, to be honest, they're not that relevant anymore because the organisation's changed or the business has changed. So actually, where does that leave you if you're trying to get the best result from your performance appraisal? Kind of puts you in a position where, as a lot of people say to me, it's being done to them. And that's not really right. It should be a process that you do with your manager, not by your manager to you. And that means you need to take control of it. And there's a lot of advantages to doing that. But it means that you've got to do the preparation. And one of the key parts of preparation is to be able to go into your performance appraisal with your manager and tell them very clearly why you think you deserve a really good outcome from that appraisal, often to do with the money that you're going to get at the end of the month. And to gather that evidence, if you've seen some of my online material or you've worked with me, you'll know about my WHO model. Now, the W of WHO stands for what did you do? The H stands for how did you do it? And the O is probably the most important bit in terms of your performance appraisal. O stands for outcome. What were the results and benefits of what you did? Who benefited? How did they benefit? How did it benefit you, your organisation, your customers? If you can articulate those things, it gives you the best possible chance of getting a good result from your review. Now, that's something you can do as you go through the year, and I really encourage you to do that, because if you're starting to gather this information 2 hours before you pop in for your review meeting, you're not going to get the best result. But the other thing you need to think about is, what do you want from the coming year? Don't just go into that meeting unprepared and think about, oh, well, let's set some objectives that will be all right. Think about what you want your lifestyle to be like over the next year. What needs to happen in work for that lifestyle to be actioned, for it to happen for you? Do you need a pay rise? Do you need to get promoted? Do you just need to be doing something that you like more than what you're doing at the moment? And that's not about changing your role, but it's about thinking, what are the skills that you love using, and are you using them enough? Are there any things that you want to start leaving behind now? And having that conversation with your manager so you can start to mould your career not just to how the company wants it to be, but to how you want it to be as well. Because when you get that alignment, you benefit and your organisation benefits. So think on that. Please do go away and take control of your performance appraisal process. Hey, it's your career, isn't it?